Good afternoon once again. So this is also a combination of king, queen and princess. King, queen, princess. So apart from that you have struts. Okay. This is a combination of these two struts. Now in this next one you have mansard truss. What is this name? Mansard. In the previous one we have seen no, if there is only one continuous roof is there, slope is there. If we give break, how the break is given? One inclination and it is broken and some inclination is changed. I hope you are understanding. There is no single inclination. There is a break in the inclination such that this angle will change. Are you getting this point? This angle theta and this angle theta, whether they are same? No, these two have changed. So one direction slope itself made broken into two sides, and two broken slopes have two different angles. So that's why we call it as mansard truss. It's called as mansard truss. Okay. So here also you can have combination. Here also you can have combination king, queen, struts. Okay. So the here mansard, by the word mansard itself you can understand that it is broken into two slopes. In the same direction you have two slopes. This direction you have two types of slopes, this direction you have two types of slopes. So here one is theta, here second theta. So these two are changed. Okay. What is this one? What is the general vary? Here this is 30 to 40 degree. Try to remember. Here it is 30 to 40 degree. Here it is 60 to 70 degree. Here it is 60 to 70 degree. Very economical. It is very economical in direction. Okay. So this is about mansard truss. It is about mansard truss. Now next is truncated. What do you mean by this truncated truss? What do you mean by this truncated? Here also very gentle slope is provided at the top. See the arrangement. Here the arrangement is tie beam, queen post, but one chord is little bit higher. One chord is little bit higher. The top is not flat. The top surface is not flat. It is given a gentle slope on one side. So how it is inclined? It has got a gentle slope in one side. So that is why we call it as a truncated slope. Okay. So generally it has got two what? Queen post. So there will be inside room. Okay. There will be inside room. Okay. Now it is what? Next is what? Belfast or bowstring. Belfast or bowstring. Can you imagine this one? Belfast. Like this is there, no? Huh? So you can shoot an arrow, bow and arrow. Okay. So that type of a truss, bowstring truss. Okay. Bowstring truss. This is in the form of bow. This is in the form of bow. These are thin sections. These are very thin sections such that it can be bent. Okay. So here the top chord is curved here. Here the top one is curved. Okay. So what purpose is there? For generally what type it is provided? Okay. For the main is light admission. For light admission from all the direction, generally it is provided. The roof covering is very light here, very light in structure because it is very thin, no? It is very thin. So generally this span is 30 meter. So big span can be used. Okay, big thing is used. So this is about Belfast. I am going very slow. You understand, very important. Okay, so and make it very clear. If you have any doubts you can always ask, okay, in the live class, or you can message me. Okay, next is what? Composite. What do you mean by composite? When there is a two or more type of materials used, when there are two or more type of materials are used, that time we can call it as composite. Here this hatched line shows it is a timber. You can easily understand, here it is a timber. Okay, this is a timber, but very thin line is there, no, center and at the bottom. These are steel. timber is good in compression, but tension it is not good. Whether steel is good in compression and tension, yes, it is both way it is good. Okay, it is good in compression also, tension also. But steel is little bit costly compared to timber. So that is why wherever tension is there, those members are made up of steel. Wherever compression is there, those can be made up of timber. So here the rafter, what are the members are compression? Rafters, struts, because these two are in compression. So those things are made up of timber, and post, vertical post and tie beam, these generally are a tension member. So that is why they are made up of steel. Okay, here two types of elements, steel and timber, that is why it is called as composite. Okay, so very important, tension members are made up of steel, compression members are made up of timber. Okay, that is the important point here. Okay, so the tension members, what is the advantage of making steel? Because it is a economical in section, economical. If you have made a wood for this one, the section will be big. To resist the same load, if you take a timber piece, you will require very big amount. So that is why you replace the tension member by steel. Tension member by steel instead of wood. So you require special fittings. Fittings where? So wherever the joints are there, you require special fittings. Okay. Next is steel truss. What are the advantage? All these diagrams are steels only. Okay. So wherever heavy element, heavy load carrying, larger span requirement is there, no, that time you use the material steel. So in the previous diagram you have seen combination, you have seen only timber. Okay. So like that you have seen. So these are the typical geometrical patterns. King post, steel truss, raised cord, scissor. You have understood, no? This one already there as in the timber. These are what? The names are like this, okay? The names, arrangement of members. This is king post. So if the arrangement is like this, it is called as a flink. I will just make it enlarge. Yes. It is called as the flink. This is called as flink. This is called as how truss. So arrangement is like this depending upon the engineering requirement. Okay, this is called as compound flink. It is called as compound flink, compound how. The members are vertical members, struts. Arrangement is like this, like this. Okay, and what is this north light truss? North light truss. So truss is made like this. Okay, here inside there is a house. So light will be admitted from here, and preferably this is in north direction. So light can get admit into this truss. From there it will get reflected. From there it will get reflected inside this one. So this is also north light. This is also north light truss. Okay. So for that one the name is given north light. From north direction generally get the truss. Now what is this bowstring? So in wooden also we have seen a bowstring. Okay, thin cord which is constructed like this. Okay, thin cord. So this is a typical details of the steel truss. What type of connection you will get? So same thing, no? So what you have at the bottommost member, where is that? Yes, main tie. It is called as main tie. So this is a typical section of what? Typical details of steel roof truss. So very important from exam point of view, that king post, queen post and this steel. All three are very important. 100 out of 100 times one of these question will come in the main exam. Okay, so we'll see the details one by one here. Details. So here what is there? There is a tie. What is the function? Only half portion is drawn. This is the mirror image. So same thing is on this side also. Okay. For make it easy understanding, I have drawn only half side. As usual, there is a wall and there is a base plate. Is that clear? These two things are common. Okay, and there should be one common rafter on sloping side, and one there should be horizontal. Yes, that is there. So where you get tie, horizontal member at the bottom is called as a tie. If it is main, then it is called as main tie. That's all. Okay, main tie. Apart from that, you have one rafter where I have marked a rafter. This, no, yes, it is there, principal rafter. These two things are also there in the normal truss. Yes, made up of timber. These two things are there. Now go back to this. What is this cleat and purlin? That is also already studied. Cleat and purlin. What is this top one? Obviously it should be covering. What is that covering? GI covering, GI sheet. I will make it this one. Yes, it is a AC sheet or GI sheet. Okay, asbestos cement sheet. Okay, asbestos cement sheet. Okay, now it is clear. Okay, now apart from this, what extra? What is this? Obviously, it should be what? King post. Do you agree or not? It should be a king post. Yes, it should be a king post. What are these like this? So left way, this and this. Try to concentrate. Red lines, these two red lines and this red lines, this red lines. Okay. Now I will mark another one which is in yellow line. This side, this side. Okay, this side, this side. See, red ones are called as struts. Red ones are called as struts. Whether this yellow is called as ties. Yellow colored members are called as ties. Okay. Name is given like this. Struts will connect principal rafter on one side and tie beam on another side. It is clear. Principal rafter on one side, tie beam on another side. Ties will do what? Ties will connect one side, the bottom of the struts, another side principal rafter. Tie is generally common one, which connects two elements. Simple. Which connects two elements. Now here very important terms. All the connection, try to remember, are joined using gusset plate connection. It is called as very important, gusset plate connection. Very important. Wherever joints or connections are there, these are connected by gusset plate. Gusset plate nut and bolt arrangement. Gusset plate nut and bolt arrangement. Here also one big gusset plate is there. So there nut bolt, rivet connection, nut bolt connection, everything is there. Simple, no? There in wooden truss you had three-way heel strap connection. In the wooden case, we have called that one as three-way heel strap connection or tenon connection, abutment and tenon connection. So the name was like this. Here we are calling it as gusset plate rivet bolt connection. Gusset plate rivet bolt nut connection. Like this the name is given. So steel members use this type of joints. Wooden members use this type of joints. Simple. The name is like that. No, nothing is there. Okay. So this is about steel truss. Steel truss. Okay. Now what is the advantages of steel truss? What is the advantage? What is the advantage? You tell me. Okay. So now we'll go to that diagram first. Here. Anything we can see here? Anything? What are the advantages? See here. Generally when you require more larger span, you go for steel. What will happen? Timber will become heavy and uneconomical. Okay. So that is why we are going for steel. And these are good for larger spans. Steel members are always good for larger. So generally mild steel members are available in what? RSJ. So in the previous class also we have said rolled steel joist. Okay. Standard shape. What are the standard shape? I section, C section, channel section. Okay. Like this the various sizes will be there. Various sizes will be there. Sorry, various shapes will be there. I section, channel section, like this different members. What are the advantage? Can you tell me the advantage? It is very good in compression as well as very good in tension. That is the first advantage you should have. First advantage. Okay. How these are manufactured? These are fabricated in factories. Okay. Fabricated in factories. Okay. So advantages are economical, easy to fabricate, These are fireproof compared to timber, very good property, huh? And it is also more rigid, and it is a permanent type of a structure. It will give permanent structure. Okay. Can you see this one? The same diagram, which one I have drawn here, no? So that is like this. Okay. Same diagram I tried to draw like this. Okay. This was there. Okay. So can you see this one? This is a tie, no, main tie, and these are normal ties. Normal ties. What are these? What are these? Struts, no? Sorry, this is on tie. Okay, this is on tie. Okay, these are struts. This one is the strut. Okay, this is what king poster. Another name, generally they call it a suspender. Don't worry about all this. Principal rafter, AC sheet, cleat, purlin, AC ridge. Ridge is the highest point. So all these you have studied. So here they have angle cleat at the base. Base plate, this foundation bolt, concrete block. This is a connection at the wall. Connection at the wall. Okay. So everything we have seen. So this is okay. So what I wanted to explain you, gusset plates are used to join the members. So that connection was there, no, like this. Gusset plates with rivets, or sometimes we can go for welding also. Okay. Can you see this one? Bridge, steel bridge, using steel only. The truss is made up of steel. So these are called as struts. Okay, these are called as struts or ties. Try to imagine all these things. Very, very important. If you read only book or notes, you will not understand. See the diagrams outside, then you link with your textbook knowledge, whether the practical is same. All those things you should inquiry. This is a typical struts. I will make it bigger one, such that you can understand. Okay, yes, can see that. Here, can you see this one? Okay, which one? This diagram, no? Tie beams, tie members or horizontal members. Okay, this is horizontal members. Struts, these are called as suspenders. In our case, king post. In our case, it is king post. It's the continuous truss. Okay, so all the connections here. Can you see this one? This diagram. Sorry, I will erase. So gusset plate connection. Here you can see. So here you can easily see. No, here you can easily see. So everything is welded or gusset plate connection is made. Okay. Okay. See, this is a typical truss, steel truss. Typical steel truss. So tie members like this, it is there. It's a continuous structure. Okay. It is also a typical steel truss member. Okay. Can you see this, the elements? So practically it is appearing like this. The horizontal tie, the inclined struts or ties, principal rafter, everything is there. Okay. This is one thing. Wait, I wanted to discuss the advantage here. So advantages, so many advantages. Very important question. Very, very important. This is very important question from your exam point of view. Draw the section as well as mention the advantages of steel truss over the timber. Just go through first. Very common. There is no much this one. These are readily available. Yes, easily manufactured in site. Okay, in factory. Easily available and easily manufactured. Okay, wastage is less. So it can be fabricated into any shape. Yes, it is also possible. These are very, very strong and rigid. Okay, these are very, very strong and rigid. Okay, these are good in compression as well as tension. And span, so larger span can be adopted here. So here you can go for 15 meter span. And very common, these are fireproof, termite proof, means insects will not attack compared to timber. More resistance to environmental, means what? Sunlight, winter, rain, dust, more resistance. Okay, fabrication is very easy. It can be manufactured in workshop also. Okay, like this. So this